Hello everyone, this is Preston with the 8-Bit Heroes. I've got a special guest tonight. This is Zach.
And a lovely chair, too, by the way.
Zach's a little sore because I've got this great game chair set up and he's over here in a fold-up chair, so he's a little pissed off at me at the moment.
It was covered in cobwebs, too, when I pulled it out.
That's right. Tonight we're going to be playing some Simpsons. Zach is one of the bigger Simpsons fans I know.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, unfortunately. So we're going to actually do a complete playthrough of the Simpsons Arcade Game. Man, the bad thing about this was actually probably the best game the Simpsons were in at the time. Hold up one second. All this shenanigans. We're going to play...
You had the horrible, horrible NES titles that made no sense and were really
very true.
Not fun.
Alright, so, you know what? I'll be Bart. Well, I'll let you pick, man. You're the guest.
Homer.
I'll go Homer.
I'll go Bart. This was actually a really good game, man. It was a pretty good beat-em-up for sure.
And suck quarters away from everyone.
It was along the same lines of like Ninja Turtles and X-Men and things like that, but it was a lot of fun.
Now, is this just like X-Men where you lose health for using your special move?
That is a very good question. It's been a while, man. We'll find out together.
We've beaten through this before.
But it's been a little while. I know there's team moves and stuff. I just don't know how to pull them off, so. You fight the same guy a lot in this game, so.
It's going to take some getting used to, getting back on a 360 controller.
Oh, yeah. We should mention that we're playing this on the Xbox Live Arcade.
Not a Microsoft fan, I'll say that.
I'm not as much anymore. They kind of lost me with the Xbox One. I've moved on to Wii U.
The X-Bone.
The X-Bone. There's Skinner and, oh gosh, I forgot his name.
Martin Prince, come on now.
Martin Prince, man, sorry.
It disappoints me, actually. You could not come up with Martin Prince.
Man, it's been...
No.
It's been 15 years since Good Simpsons,
Yeah. That's the one thing I do love about the contract with FX, and the FX Now app, is all the Simpsons episodes right there.
Oh, yes.
You stop at season 10 because anything else is horrible and disappointing.
Me and Zach have actually had... Oh, okay. So you got this down. You remember this a little more than I do. I know there's a way to do team moves. I just can't remember how to do them. Yeah, we would have marathons. Me and Zach would actually, we'd marathon the first 10 seasons. Yeah. Not like all at once, but...
Oh, oops, I did not mean to take that from you.
Sorry, man. I think there's an achievement in this if you beat this guy without losing a life. Or within a certain time. And I lost a life.
I lost a life early on, not paying attention to what we were doing.
Yeah, it's alright. Play when you're trying to talk as well. I don't know who this guy is or why he just fell from the sky to like pummel the Simpsons, but
kind of an ode to King Hippo. This pants falling down though.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that.
This is just in a good honor of the great Konami beat 'em up, so just like the Turtles games.
Yeah. If Zach's up for it, we might try to get some X-Men in too. I kind of mentioned it during my Ninja Turtles.
Welcome to die.
Welcome to die. I kind of mentioned it in my Ninja Turtle video, but X-Men was really cool because I believe it was a 6-player arcade game.
Yes.
This game still looks pretty good for how old it was.
And go after Maggie. Ready?
Whose voice is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Oh gosh. There we go. I think you're supposed to
just tap the A
tap
button.
buttons. There we go.
It's a minigame. It's pointless. It would really suck if you actually lost your quarter for this if you did not finish well in the minigame.
Dude, did you actually own any of the NES Simpsons games? No?
I don't even own any of the NES Simpsons games now.
Out
of all the NES games I've been collecting, it's in building. No, I don't need any of those.
When I was very young, I had the, what was it, Bart versus Space Mutants, and that game is horrible.
I remember renting it and playing it for about 10 minutes.
It's horrible.
One of those regretful A1 video rentals back in the day.
I wanted so badly to really like that game because I was such a huge Simpsons fan. Okay, you can grab this stuff off the counter too.
No, not the drink.
Okay.
You can throw it, but it doesn't help you.
So Bart kind of has this.
Okay, here's the question. Since you got Martin Prince wrong, name those two characters behind us.
There's Otto and Marvin.
Dr. Marvin Monroe.
There you go.
He died for good reason. Nobody cared about
There's
him.
Milhouse, who handed me a hammer. That's right. He was only really in one episode or something, wasn't he?
Yeah,
A couple episodes.
Yeah, one of the early seasons when they were doing the family therapy with the electroshock therapy.
Yeah, that's the only one I really remember. I don't remember them killing him off in the show though. I know they did Bleeding Gums.
I think it was more of a joke. Maybe one of the news.
Oh, okay, so it was probably a small nod or something like that.
Oh, I forgot the monkey with one chew. That looks like Homer in the background.
It does look like Homer. Is this the one where the bear gets off?
I think so.
Cool thing about this, I think you get unlimited continues. Well, I don't know. No, it gives us 38 credits, so...
That's where do you see? Oh, okay, I see the 38 credits. I
that
thought you were
might-
looking up at the score up above.
That might not be a good thing, buddy. Oh gosh, he's loose. That's right, you fight him later in the game, I think.
He's riding somebody, or somebody's riding him. Not riding somebody. You know what
I would flip out if I saw a giant bear riding somebody. Hey, he's really riding him.
Hat.
It's kind of a dumb, fun button masher for sure.
That's Penny beat him up.
Yeah. It's like if you had a bad day at work or just a long week or something, you just come and smash buttons and it's it.
I'm pretty sure if we hit that bird, we would have got something. Damn it.
Sorry, man. One of the,
Too bad this game does not have handsome feet.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, I gotta be honest,
Sorry.
that's all
I'm
right.
used to hitting start for continues.
Yeah, that's, yeah, but I think the general consensus is Simpsons just hasn't been good for so long.
No, it's not just it's not good. It's horrible, awful.
I can't even be the judge because I haven't watched it.
Oh, I don't have to watch it. You can just look at the previews and tell that it's horrible.
I think that's actually a testament to just how great they were back in the day too.
Well, it seems like everything that was good with The Simpsons basically went in with Futurama.
Futurama was great. I think Futurama was pretty great the entire run, right?
The Futurama game for the original Xbox wasn't bad either.
Was the Futurama game?
Yeah, the Futurama game for the original Xbox. I didn't play it much, but it was a pretty fun game.
That's pretty cool. Was it a beat 'em up or like?
I really can't remember. It's one of those we'll have to look up. Or if any of you out there watching this, you could look up and leave it in the comments.
Nice plug there, buddy. Yeah, it's a wonder they never brought this game to any systems or anything, man. Beat 'em ups were huge back in the day.
I think it wasn't LJN that made the other games.
I think so. Yeah, they had like
Either them or Acclaim. They both share a lot of the crap that was on the NES and even the SNES. The LJN is responsible for one of Preston's favorite games on the NES,
Feel
Back to the
sarcasm.
Future 2 and 3.
Okay, so a little backstory on that. I'm a huge Back to the Future nerd.
Who isn't?
Yeah, I love Back to the Future, man. It's by far my... Kind of off topic here, but
Top five.
we can talk about whatever we want. But like, Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time, hands down. I would place it on the very top. But the games are so horrible. Even being a huge It kind of ties in with The Simpsons because, you know, I love Simpsons.
Massive disappointment game.
Yeah,
because like your childhood.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're games that I owned because I really wanted to love them. Because I really love Simpsons and Back to the Future, but the games are just horrible.
Yeah, Homer using the slingshot instead of Bart. Yeah, but they were bad.
And what really sucked about Back to the Future is the first game, like, had nothing to do with, like, Back to the Future. It was horrible.
You mean,
and you're like
skateboarding through and picking up blocks?
Yeah, bowling balls and such. It's like, did you watch the movie? But I mean, and then you think if they have a bad game, you think, well, they'll improve on the second one, and they somehow Back to the Future 2 and 3 was a worse game.
I luckily never played Back to the Future 2 and 3.
God.
I'll just watch the videos.
It makes
on
the
YouTube.
first one look like Super Mario Brothers. It is so much worse.
The videos I've seen on it, I can agree.
It is so much worse, man. I can't, like, you know me, man. I'm not the harshest critic at all. Like, I can probably tolerate more junk than most people. But,
by the way, you need to pick it up. Look at that score.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, score. Yeah, they're about to kill the fat man.
Oh my god, they are.
One of your classic elevator levels.
Yeah. I'll take the left, you take the right.
The one good thing about the Simpsons arcade game, no friendly fire.
Oh, I would say that's the only good thing.
I mean, one of the best things about it.
I mean, yeah.
There's nothing worse than having a beat 'em up and having friendly fire.
One thing I do notice, the Ninja Turtle arcade game, you can actually, well, the one on 360, you can actually switch turtles in that one if you die. It looks like in this one you're kind of stuck.
No, you can switch. You die, you can switch characters.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's okay. I don't mind being Bart.
I mean, Marge, you get the vacuum cleaner to use as your weapon. Now I'm starting to lose it. Talking.
Yeah, we're just having fun.
Marge, you got the vacuum cleaner. Oh, there's something food in here.
What did Lisa do? Saxophone?
Suck.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, it's true. Every Lisa episode of The Simpsons, for the majority of it, sucked.
Oh, come on. What about the vegetarian one?
It wasn't nothing about Lisa that was funny.
Yeah. Well, she's not supposed to be the funny one. She's supposed to be the straight man. I love the flying pig thing.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's just a little airborne. It's so good.
The straight man is still supposed to be funny, though.
No, I think that's not the definition of a straight man, though. I mean, Lisa, she's always about ideals and such.
I guess it doesn't give you the option to change.
No, I don't think so. I think you're locked in. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I think this is the same combination we had when we beat it the first time, and the only time.
I'll say this, man. Like, if I ever had money, it would be really cool to own the Simpsons Arcade, the original. The actual arcade machine.
They actually have the arcade machine here in downtown Raleigh.
Yes.
At their barcade downtown.
Boxcar Barcade, I believe it is. It's
There's your plug, Boxcar.
Yep.
Thank us later.
Pay us.
And tokens.
No, I want money. Money buys tokens, Zach. You exchange currency for tokens. We're in Moe's Tavern now.
What was ever with the weird rabbit? Wasn't
that like an early Matt Groening?
Yeah, it is.
By the way, while we're on it, I don't think you played it, Zach, but you should have actually.
The Simpsons game.
The Simpsons game. It is the best Simpsons. The best Simpsons game there is, hands down.
Well, it's like a 3D platformer, and you know my opinion on 3D platformers.
Yeah, I mean the game itself, like, it's average, really. The best part is the actual, like, it's the funniest thing the Simpsons have been in a while. They really spoofed them.
Barney with blonde hair.
That's about as confusing as Black Smithers.
Yeah, this was made early on, so Moe has a different look. Because I remember that the early season of The Simpsons, Moe's actually looked like a respectable place instead of a dive. Did it really? Yeah.
I don't remember that. I've got to go back and revisit this. It's been so long since I've seen The Simpsons.
I continue to keep the lead over Preston right now.
Yeah, you're doing
109.
pretty well. I gotta pick it up, guys.
294.
Zach's actually got, he's essentially signed in as my gamer tag at the moment. I think we...
That was done intentionally because you knew how well I was going to do it. And there's another dead
There we
Simpsons
go.
character.
Don't make this grim. Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Another pointless character that just nobody really cared about.
Well, he was in good episodes. I mean, I like the episodes he was in. Hey, what the hell? These guys just popped from behind.
Was that the Love Machine
Hey,
Grandpa?
look, this is pretty cool. They're playing Aliens back here. And then also the Simpsons game, which is pretty
Konami
funny.
putting their own little
Yeah,
branding
that's
on
pretty
it.
funny, dude. Except it's just...
Never remember there being a casino inside Lowe's Tavern, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they stretched a little bit. There's Maggie on the TV screen up there.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. It's just a fat broad, dude. You know how fat people are.
No, Preston, tell us more about how fat people
I'm
are.
sorry. This got really... This took a turn for the worse. Who's this guy? He's a drunkard. And he wants to fight. He's gonna beat up kids. Why is... Why is Bart allowed in Moe's Tavern? This is a bar. There you go, man. So Zach's actually destroying me in terms of score right now.
If there's one thing I can beat Preston and BK in, which there's not a lot anybody here can beat BK in when it comes to terms of video games, I really think I can outplay them and beat them up.
Well, I think you're being harsh on yourself too, man. You actually destroy me in almost every sports game you play ever.
Well, we could play NBA Jam, but I believe this YouTube channel would quickly become rated R
Yeah.
with Preston and I playing NBA
We have
Jam
a
with each other.
strict, we have a strict keeping it family friendly rule here, or at least PG-13. And I feel like if I play NBA Jam, I'll be dropping some bad language with that. I don't think I've ever beat you in a
Bad
game of NBA.
language, derogatory comments, offending different groups of people. I mean, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'll actually be just like
Everything would be fair game. Homer throwing a rock to kill somebody. So this is a Springfield Gorge level.
All right, man. Here's a quick question, kind of unrelated to it. Well, it's related, but just a little off topic. What's your favorite beat 'em up game in the arcade?
Oh man.
I mean, just
Strictly arcade?
strictly arcade. Anything you played in arcade. It's got to be like kind of one of these like Simpsons, Ninja Turtle, beat 'em up type things.
Are we gonna beat up Bigfoot? Multiple Bigfoots we gotta beat up. Oh, there's the bees. There's the bees.
Bees! Oh, you can pick up. Well, that was a cool.
Mr. Simpson, your house sounds like it's full of bees.
That was a cool thing about this one is actually, how do you do the team move?
I have no idea.
I feel like we should. Oh, we just did it.
All gone, beat it.
Hold up. Stand right beside me for a second. Press your attack button. Press your AB together. And
Oh, AB.
There we go. Yay! It did nothing.
I do.
The special move, it did nothing.
I did forget the Bigfoot wave at you like, hey, how you doing? Before he tries to go and murder the Simpson family.
Oh.
Name that character, Preston.
Oh, sorry. Nelson Muntz.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Preston should be ashamed of himself earlier for not getting Martin Prince.
I know, dude. I'm a huge Simpson fan. You know this. It's just been, gosh, it's been so long, really, since I've played or
There's
watched.
Blinky the three-eyed fish swimming up the waterfall.
Right. Actually, multiple.
Holy Lord.
You can use him as a weapon. How cool is that?
And he's
That was-
dead now. Well, no, he's not. He's still alive.
I'm gonna hit that guy with a mutant fish.
Now here's your bit of Simpsons trivia. Blinky showed up in what episode?
Oh, that was the I know that was the
Hit
one
that
where
squirrel!
Sideshow Bob. That was the one where Mr. Burns came over to eat, right? They cooked the.
Yes.
I just don't remember.
I can't remember what he was running for, but they
That's right.
they gave it to him and he. Watch out for the logs.
Why is this guy? Oh shoot!
Hopefully the logs will kill him. Oh no, we gotta beat a bear. We've got to fight a bear.
I'll take the. Well, never mind. You killed that guy. I'll take the bear then. This was a really cool game, man. I did really like it when I was young.
So We never answered the beat 'em up question.
That's right. Back to the beat 'em up question. Your favorite beat 'em up could be any. It's got to be like in the lines of this. It's got to be a multiplayer.
I'm gonna go with Turtles. I mean, that's
Turtles. Are we talking Turtles Arcade or Turtles in Time?
I'm going Turtles Arcade. The first one I remember.
Okay.
I remember that being in a grocery store in our hometown, and even BK's hometown, because we're all from the same area.
That's right.
Being in the grocery store, it was only the 2-player version of it, not the 4-player.
I'd also got to say...
I will always remember, as a child, the burning apartment with April O'Neil there for Shredder to take her away.
That's right. I got to agree with the Turtles. I do think I like the 4-player one.
PETA would be having a field day on us beating the hell out of a bear.
You know, we ran into a bear. You know, we're looking for Maggie, but we stopped to beat up a bear real quick.
And the bear was a person, actually. So
they threw that in there. Pretty cool they get the original voice actors in there.
Yeah, those laughs too, because Smithers always sounded like that.
Yeah. And it really butchered Smithers' character in here. Smithers was never, like, really evil.
No.
He was many things, but never really evil.
Smithers, there's a rocket in my pocket.
You don't have to tell me, sir. Well, now we're in a dreamland.
Fighting donuts.
Fighting donuts. Pretty clever. But yeah, man,
pass me the
I'm gonna let you borrow the Simpsons game. I think you need to play it.
Well, I don't have a 360 anymore, so
Oh. Well, hell with you then.
I've got my lovely PS3, my PS4, and my Wii U, so
Yeah.
that's all I need for my gaming needs.
Alright, man.
Any of you PC gamers out there, please shut up.
No one plays PC games.
A respectful person does.
My dad plays a lot of PC games. More power to him. I can't play him. I'm a console guy all the way. Now this was kind of cool. There was little nods to each character, so that's pretty fun.
The most annoying thing about beat 'em ups: flying enemies.
Hey, that is the truth. I actually spoke about that in the Ninja Turtle playthrough I just did. Because they're so hard to hit. For some reason, the hit detection is really weird on them. Even when you jump, it's like... What was that?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why?
Why did I decapitate somebody?
This is the weirdest thing ever. This is a little nod to the opening. So we've seen the school and nuclear power plant in this one.
Whatever dreamland this is. You could tell this is very early on in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Looking at the design of Bart in the later years.
Yeah, because they had his original color scheme, right? His shirt was red shortly after this.
This is probably during the Conan O'Brien days of The Simpsons.
You mean the good days?
Yes. The golden years. And the kids nowadays who have no idea how good they had it. Jesus Christ.
This is where they start, one thing with these
up in the difficulty.
One
this
thing
is in the arcade where they basically are turning you by your ankles and shaking the quarters.
They're like, okay, they got this far. They're gonna want to beat the game. Throw some cheap stuff. Actually, what was it? It was Turtles in Time that, like, if you stayed idle too long, they drop.
Whoa! Oh yeah, we're facing a giant bowling ball with
right.
eyes, because that makes sense.
Well,
and by the way, if anybody's paying attention to the score, you can see there is a massive difference now.
I'm trying to provide some witty banner. Nope.
And pausing the game.
Trying to psych you out so you don't get. You're actually destroying me in this one. It's pretty cool that they have the Simpsons house back there. Pretty cool.
Bowling ball's got arms.
I don't know. There's not lots of little nods to the characters, so it's not.
What character nod is a bowling ball with arms when The Simpsons has it?
No, I mean Homer bowled a lot.
Do we want to talk about that horrible episode where Marge supposedly tried to cheat with Jacques?
You thought that was a horrible episode? I actually liked it. Oh, I thought it was pretty good. For an early episode, of course. Jeez, man. Mind if I get a little action there too? This bowling ball is pissed. Mutated.
Why can't I get more points for just laying in more hits?
He's not even really hitting you. Me either, actually. We're just wailing on him.
This is how you play a beat 'em up.
Oh no!
Whatever that is.
Oh no, he's sprouted a dong! I could say that, right? That's family friendly.
No, it's not.
No, not at all.
But yeah.
Not at all. Watch out, he's got a
It's
dong!
It's 11 o'clock at night. Your
Yeah.
kids
Oh,
should
man.
be in bed. It's gonna blow!
Oh! And explosion of balls. Never a good day.
Keep up the grade A humor there, Preston.
Yep. Like to keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
Keep it classy. What are we on? We got one more level or so? This is a pretty quick game.
Yes, but it's the final battle that...
With Mr. Burns.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Hey, wake up and find Maggie.
I don't know who that is.
Go!
Wake up! Wake up!
They're just slapping the hell out of
There
each
you
other.
go. Good God, man. You got that quick. Hey, what are those two little brown hands there?
That's a poo. A
That's
poo is slapping the hell out of Lisa and Marge.
Thank you. Come again.
He is oppressing them.
Okay, so this was the second to last stage, I think. That's right. When you actually get to Burns Manor, it's not a stage at all. It's just
You walk in and fight Burns.
That's right. Which it seems like a missed opportunity.
Mallet time! This is about the time where I start to pull away in the score.
I'm actually pretty impressed that the X-Men, which we'll talk about if we get to that one, that the X-Men game could handle like 6 players all at once. I don't remember there being any slowdown or anything with that game. Pretty impressive.
Oh, it was a 2-monitor built cabinet.
Yeah.
It was an awkward feeling if you had 6 players, like a cabinet like Gauntlet. When you walked up to it, how awkward you had to be the player 1 or player 4. Basically, you were standing to the far left.
Yeah. I don't even remember all the characters that were in the X-Men Arcade. X-Men Arcade was cool for the 6-player novelty.
Kill the robot!
I'm not sure what these things are from. Ow.
It wouldn't be a Konami beat 'em up if somebody didn't get electrocuted, set on fire, or dropped into a sewer.
Oh, I can pick this thing up?
My toe! My
What?
toe!
Oh, yeah. You know it was a really good beat 'em up, really, that never hit arcade? It was actually an NES only. You know what I'm going to say here.
Say it.
Ninja Turtles 3, man. The Manhattan Project. Great game.
The only bad thing is Manhattan Project suffered from some really bad NES lag.
Really?
Slowdown, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's been...
We
yeah.
tried to play through it, and the game just got
Oh,
oops. The game got hard, so fast.
yeah. It's a great game, though. I mean...
And you had limited continues. Since it was a console-only beat 'em up, it was limited continues.
Yeah. Zach's actually got a pretty nice collection of NES games. Actually, Super Nintendo too. Those are the big ones you're collecting for at the moment, right?
Those really good. That and the Sega Master System.
Okay.
That Sega Master System is something I really didn't even know existed as a kid. Really got into it. Watching something like the video game years. And seeing all the cool games that came out for it, like Space Harrier.
Yeah.
The 8-bit Ultra Beast, and then the one I'd really like to try is the 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog before it became the 16-bit wonder that it was.
It was an 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, came out first for the Sega Master System.
Seriously?
Yes.
Learn something new every day, man. I didn't know that. I wasn't a big Sega guy when I was young.
I was never a Sega guy. Neighbors had this Sega Genesis, but I was more of a Nintendo kid.
Oh, yeah.
We had a regular Nintendo. We had a dog who chewed the cables, so we got rid of that. After it chewed the cables and ruined the NES, got rid of all that, and then went to the Super NES. And one of my favorite games for the Super NES is still Sunset Riders.
Oh, man. Yes.
That game me with my money.
That game was amazing, dude. I remember that.
And it's a funny thing too. Konami actually did a survey, put out a survey a few weeks ago for, it was like a heritage game survey. Because Konami is one of those companies I would love to see someone like Nintendo at least buy some licensing from, like for Contra or a real Castlevania game instead of these horrible 3D messes. I mean, if I could get something like a Symphony of the Night produced by Nintendo, I'd be happy.
Oh yeah.
But Konami put out this heritage survey, basically asking people about, it was a handful, like 12 or 14 games. Contra was one of them. Castlevania, another one. Rocket Knight, Gradius, and Sunset Riders. But the bad thing is, I think Konami's going more towards mobile gaming. So I would pray that we wouldn't see a mobile game of Contra. Hard enough game as it is.
That's one of the weird omissions on the Nintendo eShop right now, because I think other Contra games are up there, right?
Yeah,
But not
Super
the
C and Alien Wars, which would be Contra 3,
Contra 3, yeah.
which is
Nintendo.
hard.
Really hard.
Very hard.
I gotta be honest, I kind of missed the boat on Contra when I grew up.
Oh,
But was that an in disgust that I missed it?
Yeah, that's an in disgust that you missed it. But it's also like our fellow gamer BK admitting to us one day he had never played Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
Which to me is blasphemy in and of itself, but I'm saying this as BK can't defend himself.
BK is the coolest guy ever, man. Like, he's a good guy, but I don't trust anybody who hasn't played the original Legend of Zelda. Sorry, BK, man.
Link to the Past is one of my favorite games of all time.
BK is actually talking about doing, for our channel, he's actually going to do a playthrough of Contra. I might try to get in on it with him just because I've never played it before.
When I played Contra not too long ago on the NES, it's the first time I ever beat it all the way through one player, of course with the Konami code, don't be silly. Played that, and it was... I probably used about 60-some, 70-some lives before I finally beat the game.
Well, I didn't play the original Contra. I bought the download for Contra 3 on the Wii U, and
I don't like the overhead stage. I really don't. It really, to me, takes away from the traditional.
I realized what I was in for when I died within like 5 seconds of starting that game up.
That's like me buying just speaking of Nintendo Hard, I bought Ghosts and Goblins on the Virtual Console about 6 months ago, and I am still on level 2.
Okay, so this is really weird. Like, you know, this game had probably a whole lot faithful to this.
What, Smithers wearing a cape?
Well, yeah, that's where I was gonna say. This is a huge departure. Like, this is not Smithers at all, in my opinion. I mean, Smithers never carried bombs, and I don't remember him ever wearing a cape.
This is Waylon Smithers' evil twin, Kalen Smithers.
I see what you did there. Because it's a secret. Yeah, so this was really weird in my opinion. Like, and when he comes up, he's like, "Welcome to my world" and stuff. Like, what? Nothing about that is Smithers to me.
Maybe he should be throwing his Malibu Stacy doll collection instead of his bombs.
Something like that. I really can't praise the Simpsons game on the 360 enough. I actually really like it. It's very clever. Gameplay's not great, but it's a fun little way to pass time, especially if you're a Simpsons fan. I recommend this one and that one for sure. The other, I don't think there's any other Simpsons games I really cared for.
Oh, you don't like Simpsons Hit and Run?
I can't honestly really give you an opinion on it because I didn't play it.
I didn't either. I was just asking.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's got some fans, but from what I hear, it's just Grand Theft Auto with Simpsons characters. He's about to blow. Won't be the first time, Smithers. Keeping it real classy on this.
Holy crap, that was the worst Burns voice I think I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So what, they couldn't get Harry Shearer from his phone in his home to voice that one?
Well, apparently they're having trouble getting it nowadays.
Oh, he's got it. They got him. They could have paid me $1,000 an episode to try and give a half-assed version of Burns' voice, and I'd been happy.
Yeah. I got sidetracked just for a second there.
Well, according to the score, you've been sidetracked this whole time. Heyo!
Hey man, I play for fun. You should see the Turtles video. It looks ugly. I could have used another guy to help me out there. Alright,
this is the quarter-sucking part that I would hate to see how much. Just take a list of how many quarters we would use to go into that barcade and try to beat this game.
Yeah.
Because we've tried to play Turtles in Time there, and I think we went through about $2, and I think it was what? The stage where you had to face Rocksteady and Bebop at the same time?
Oh, yeah. I actually commented on that because when I was playing through that game, a lot of these arcade games that get home ports and stuff, they change up a little bit. The Turtles, especially, because
it's a bastard version of the arcade version.
Essentially, yeah. Well, not even that, man, because actually, like, they added stages and stuff for the home version, so that's pretty cool. But like, you don't fight. I guess it was because of system limitations or whatever on the NES, but in the arcade, you actually fight Bebop and Rocksteady at the same time. I don't think you did that in the NES versions at all.
God, no.
I think in Manhattan Project, you actually fight Toka and Rezar at the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I don't think we ever made it that far.
No, we didn't. But hey, way to call us out on the internet about being sorry gamers. It's like I was telling Bryce, man, I'm a video game guy, but I'm not necessarily great at it. And you're destroying me, dude. You got me by 60 points.
61 to be exact.
Hey, but who's counting, right?
I am. I hope you all are at home,
Yeah.
or on your phone, or whatever you do to watch.
Fine, I'll say it. Zach's beating me in the Simpsons.
It all started downhill when you didn't know who Martin Prince was.
Yeah, it did. It jinxed me.
Good Lord.
Are these one-hit kills he's shooting off?
No, but he was dumping atom bombs at you at one time.
He'll take it.
He's in a hovercraft too, so you know.
Remember that episode? Nope. Me neither.
First video game boss and only video game boss to fight you in a hovercraft, I think.
Maybe. He's laughing the whole time.
That is another life used there. When we started this, I think we might have had about 27 or 28 credits to it. And I don't think you got 4 lives in the arcade version. I think you might have got 2.
There we go.
And that's my credit again, so 62-point win.
Yeah, I get you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Good thing this isn't like Double Dragon where we fight each other for Maggie's heart.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. He's dead. We killed him.
Burns is finally dead.
I've never seen anybody put X's in the actual eyes.
She used a jump rope, is what Lisa used, which makes
Well, I mean, she used jump ropes. Yeah.
Why did she use a jump rope?
I think that
She'd have made more sense if she was fighting with her
Okay, we unlocked some
saxophone.
stuff, actually. That was the Simpsons Arcade Game. I think some of the same guys that made this game made the Turtles games. A lot of these names look very similar. At least.
Because they're Japanese, they all look similar.
No, I'm
they
not
all
saying
look
that
alike
at
too,
all.
huh?
I didn't
To you
say
too?
that. No, I didn't say that at all. Zach said that. But, alright, man. Well, that was the Simpsons game. Anything further? Any other things you want to add before we...
This was a lot more enjoyable than trying to sit through 5 minutes of the horrible, awful modern-day Simpsons that are out now.
I agree with you on that one.
Even with bad Burns voice, not Waylon Smithers,
Yeah.
and whatever crazy stuff was going on in it the whole time.
I probably haven't played
First
this...
American name in public.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't played this game probably in like 5 or 6 years or so, but I'll say it's aside from a few things, like it's pretty faithful. There's a lot of little nods to the characters and stuff like that.
It's a great Ninja Turtles feeling beat 'em up.
Absolutely. Well, man, appreciate you playing.
Yes.
It's been good.
Well, my butt's falling asleep in this very uncomfortable chair you put me in.
You sit on your cardboard box and you like it, boy.
Hey, a cardboard box would be a lot more comfortable than this.
All right, that's it for us for the Simpsons video. If you liked, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you'd like to do.
Or do it all.
Or do it all. Appreciate it, guys. We'll talk to you later.